What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. Look, man, I know y'all mad at me because I was supposed to do this 20K Q&A let me see, like 2 weeks ago, and I'm long overdue, man. But your boy I've been busy. Your boy I've been blessed to be really, really busy. We had a lot of shows this past weekend when I was gonna do it, and really all this month we've been doing shows. We've been on the road, so it's been tough to really just sit down and have time. But I finally got time now, and I'm gonna lay out the 20K Q&A for y'all. As as a result of the delay, a lot of questions have accumulated, so naturally I won't be able to answer all these questions, man. And I apologize for that, but I'll get to as many as I can, and I'll probably do one and skip a few, do one and skip a few. If I don't get to your question, we'll catch you on the 30K Q&A. But before we get started, y'all make sure that y'all like and comment and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that bell, man. That bell represents notification, so y'all will know whenever I put a video up. Because even though we got 20,000 subscribers now, we want to make sure that all 20,000 of y'all are checking out the content. I'm going to increase the content and get more diverse with it as time goes on. You know, the YouTube game is still new to me, but I'm thankful to all of y'all who have been in support all this time. So we're gonna get right into it, man. If y'all wanna reach out to me for shows or features or anything, just to book me, I don't care. You know, a lot of people say we want to bring you to our city, bring me, but just hit me up, SPCKRINO at AOL.com. You know, that's for bookings and features and all that. But obligated to be motivated. He says this post doesn't really relate to this video. I'll come back to it then. I see you got some lyrics on here, but I'll come back to you. Um, Larry Newton, blah, 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 no question, just acknowledgement. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm reading it as we speak, man. I appreciate the love. Thank you, man. Um, Dako Ayubi says, would I be able to fly down to Houston just to kick it with you a couple of days, play ball, and go to the mosque? I mean, yeah, if you ain't crazy. I don't do crazy. Crazy gets dealt with. But and can you hoop? You gotta be able to hoop, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate the love. I'm gonna scroll down a few, man. Sam Alessino says, I like your work even more now seeing your dog looks exactly like mine. Well, you talk about this dog right here? Hold on, let me see. Come here, man. You talking about this fella right here? You say you got a dog that look just like him? Look at the camera, Max. Look. He looking like, man, put me down. You got a dog that look just like him. If you got a dog that look just like him, send me a picture of him to my email, SPCKRINO at AOL. I want to see your dog. Actually, this is not my dog. This is my mama's dog. But, yeah, appreciate that. Let me scroll down a few. And Alex Solomon says in the song "With My Own Eyes," did you actually witness telekinesis? Yeah, I did. I saw it. I thought I saw it. Now you know that I feel like sometimes people have the ability to perform optical illusions. You know, but at that time I thought I was witnessing telekinesis, and maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. You know, the same feat that I witnessed in that song was actually on a TV show, and the guy done it. So maybe he got it off the TV show. I don't know. Um, Alex Solomon says, "I come from an atheistic family. How can I learn about God and incorporate Him into my life?" Well, you know, I mean, the first thing you got to do is learn about yourself. We are reflections of God. We are reflections of the Creator. We are made in His image and after His likeness. So when you learn yourself, that's the first step of learning who God is. Um, and you say so many people are out there preaching this and that. How can I practice from scratch? Basically, man, you just treat people the way you would want to be treated. You know, don't get caught up in all the different ideologies and preachers and religions and a lot of the things that are man-made. Pure religion has its place, but pure religion hasn't been tampered with by man. And I think a lot of people get caught up because they say, "Oh man, I don't do religion. I don't do." Yeah, you know, organized man-made religion, you know, is some BS. But when you get into the principles, then it would bring you closer to the Creator if you just focus on the principles and not look at the individuals who have distorted what we call religion. All right. The BG Homegrown says, "What's good? What's the tennis balls and the spokes in the My Bike video for? How was it making that video with Drastico? Did y'all have some of the ideas while filming?" Yeah, man. Shout out to Germany, man. Everybody in Germany, man, that show us love all these years. Well, man, when we was growing up, when people used to just deck their bikes out, when people used to just make their bikes look fly for the hood, one of the things that they would do, we would see back in the days when I was growing up in the dead end, people would put tennis balls all around the spokes. And when you ride, it just circles around and it looks real dope, along with the reflector lights. Um, as far as making a video with Drastico, you know, Drastico, that's my homie, man. So that's not our first video together. We've done several videos together. The video of my song called "Who Is This?" Drastico shot that video way back in the days. You know, we just hadn't done nothing of mine recently, but we had done some stuff with him. And so yeah, that's my guy, man. We getting ready to do this 3 weeks later video, so y'all get ready for that. And yeah, we did come up with ideas on the spot. I think that even if you lay out a script or a treatment to a video, it's like making a song. You can have everything laid out, but sometimes spontaneous ideas come to you as you're creating. And you say, okay, let's do this, let's do that. And those make for some of the best ideas. Do you have any songs about your dog? That's my mama dog. Max, you getting a whole lot of Max, you getting a whole lot of love. Max getting a lot of love tonight, man. He don't care. He just chilling. But yeah, okay. I'm glad that y'all making the dog famous. I like that. Let me scroll down some, man. Let me keep going. S. Grease says, would you consider making a song on a classic beat, for example, when you use Mozart? Lacrimosa and Tower of Saturn. I mean, yeah, if the beat jamming, man, I don't care if it's Mozart or Brahms or Bach or whoever. If it's jamming, you know, I rock with it. Abrasive Angel says, when should we expect a collaborative album with you and DJ Premier? I mean, whenever the time allows for both of us. I know Premier's super busy, so whenever he's ready, I will absolutely be ready. Gospel Gangster, Christ Soldier, why do you believe in Islam? Why are you a Muslim? I believe in Islam and I'm a Muslim because as our leader and teacher and guide teaches us, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, he teaches us that we are all Muslims by nature. Muslim only means one who submits to do the will of God. We are all striving to submit to do the will of God. We are not perfect in that practice, but that's all that Muslim is. Islam means peace, and it also means submission. Everyone should be striving for peace. The universe was created in peace and created in truth. So Islam is not just a religion. Islam is the nature of the universe. So in that regard, those are the basic fundamental reasons why I believe in Islam and why I am a Muslim is because this is who I already was. I just had to walk into that knowledge and understanding. There's more, but that's just the basics of it. L Dogs, would you ever consider making a song about cystic fibrosis? I mean, I guess if the situation presented itself, you know, cystic fibrosis, that's a condition that I've been hearing about, you know, since I was young, since I was a child. I've never just got into I guess the study of it, because I've never personally known anybody who suffered from it. But well, I guess I can't say I have known people that have suffered. That's I shouldn't say that. But at the end of the day, it's not something that I've thought about making a song about. But you never know, man. You never know, L Dog. What happened to the Secretary Jean? He's talking about deprogrammed songs. Secretary Jean, I had to let her go, man. She was stealing. No, I'm just playing. But we might see her again. We might hear about her again, man. All of my characters have the potential to be recurring. So never count any of my characters out. I appreciate you asking about old Gene. I appreciate that. First time Gene has ever been mentioned. Let me keep going, man. I'm sorry, man, to skip over y'all a lot of these questions, man. K Bolden 94. Who the hell is going to do flow session number 3? Um, Anybody who wants to do it. That's what it was laid out for. I never did a flow session number 3 because I left it open to the world. Who, if y'all wanted to do 3, and a few people did 3. They hit me with them 3s, and a lot of them was nice, you know. Also, how probable is comic theme album featuring you, MF Doom, Czarface, and J. Rooter Damage? I don't know. I don't really know any of those. I don't know those brothers personally. They are all great legendary artists who I'm familiar with, but I don't know them personally enough to be able to say I would do an album with them. All right, let's keep going. Rovin, do you know a book named Political Ponerology? No, I've never heard that. What do you think about Orwell's 1984 being described as a dystopia ever since? I mean, I'm familiar with Orwell's 1984. He was basically dropping some stuff back then that people were saying it was prophetic because it was relating to a lot of that's what's going on right now. But I'm gonna have to check out the first one that you mentioned. Let me see how to keep going. I can't name my top 10, y'all. I already have a top 10. Go on my channel and look up my top 10 favorite rappers. Um, Ajin Dor, Ajin Dor, and you'll see what that is, man. White Messiah, will you watch my video titled The Ever Present Eternity of Awesome? Yeah, I'll check it out. It's all good, man. Black Dan, did you ever get contacted with a request to stop with what you were doing? And was it advice from co-rappers or politicians or messages from people high up in the pyramid? Um, Not necessarily in the way you might be thinking. I've had people in the industry to tell me I should change the way I'm doing it because it's not going to help me blow up or make it. When they don't know me, they don't know that, man, I do my music to relate a message. Whatever comes out of that comes out of that. But I'm not gonna sell out my principles just to achieve mainstream success or notoriety. I've had other rappers to tell me that I should switch it up, I should do this. um, I've had record labels to deny me because I spoke about the things I believe in. So I guess those would be considered the people higher up in the pyramid. Let me see. Let's keep going. Abigail Marquez. Thank you, man. Well, thank you, Abigail. I'm sorry. My life is so difficult at times. I basically have no one and no special privilege, but I have already graduated with associate's degree, aspire to be a lawyer. Um, Thank you. You mentioned some of the songs, man. You said, how can you work on a project that helps homeless people to function similarly as Casa D, Marianella does in Austin? I mean, just get it, man. If you have a comprehensive knowledge of the homeless and you've been out there and worked with them and you're familiar with that struggle, when you say project, if you're meaning music, you write, get in the lab, and put the project out. If you meaning project as in actually being out there on the scene, then that's not hard to do. You get with a few of your people and y'all go out there and feed the people, and you go out there and talk to the people. Don't just set up shop and hand out food. Interact with the people, because that's more important, and find out what they need and see where you can help them, because homeless people are not just everybody who's homeless is not just people that are down on their luck, people who lost their job, and people who got evicted. Homeless people consist of a lot of people who have mental health issues, who are sick, who are running from the law, um, all kinds of scenarios. So, with that being said, you would have to tap into all aspects, because the homeless community is similar to the so called regular community. They're all types of people just congregated together, functioning. So, hope that answered your question. Let me scroll some more, man. If this runs out, I might do a part two, because I think my battery is kind of low. John Smith said, "What's the most inspiring verse you've ever heard that I ever heard?" Inspiring verse? It wouldn't be rap. I've heard some inspiring rap verses, but it would probably be something Stevie Wonder wrote. Stevie Wonder is one of the most incredible writers, man. So it probably wouldn't be rap. Let me see. Come on, okay. You know what, Elijah? You almost got me for a minute. Do you see yourself performing in SA one day? When you said SA, I think of San Antonio, but I'm assuming that you mean South Africa. And I would love to perform if you mean South Africa. Um, yeah, I would love, man. Hook it up. Let me see. I gotta answer this one before I scroll. James W.S. said, if I had to choose any of the Democratic candidates running for president, who would you choose and why? I would choose neither of them. I don't subscribe to Democrat, Republican. If you are not addressing our agenda, and I mean the black agenda, what's been done to black people and poor Latino people and poor people in general, if you are not sincerely addressing that, then you're just another hypocrite running for office. I don't do Democrat or Republican. They all the same to me. So when I bash Trump, people say, "Oh, you must have wanted Hillary to win." Then they listen and say, "Oh, he's smashing Hillary too." Well, not smashing Hillary. He's bashing Hillary too. So don't get it twisted, man. And that question came from TCE George. I want to make sure I say your name. Domination. But I couldn't pronounce that part. Right. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Aaron Shannon. How effective has the Nation of Islam been at reducing black crime, especially in Chicago where it's based? Not sure if that is easy to measure or not. Would crime in Chicago be much worse if it were not for the NOI? Or is there something missing in the minister's teachings or the NOI's efforts to reach the people? I'm going to answer the second part, the last part of the question first. Yes, there is something missing in the minister's teachings and the Nation of Islam's effort with the people. What's missing is the willingness of the people to move towards the message. That's what's missing. You know, a messenger's job is to only deliver a clear message. And it's only so much the minister can say. It's only so much the members of the nation can say and do. But at some point, we got to get out there and act on these things ourselves. The Nation of Islam has been very instrumental in reducing crime in the black neighborhoods over the years, for decades and decades and decades. It's just the fact, it's just the thing that the media is not going to cover that. The media is not going to give that information out and give any props to an organization that they absolutely want to destroy. The government's not going to allow it. The media is not going to allow it. And so, with that being said, the minister has been very, very instrumental in squashing beefs among gangs, and actually some of the members of the nation themselves who were criminals, who were engaged in crime. Not everybody, but some who were engaged in those type of activities, sold drugs. The minister has cleaned them up. So absolutely, crime would be much worse if there were no such thing as the Nation of Islam. Let me keep going. Let me scroll down some more, man. First Ward Mech says, "Hey K, I know time passes and we getting old. Now you getting old." I'm just playing with you. But is there gonna be another FU? Uh, I don't know, man, because at that time, we had beef with a group, and the way we operated back then is that if one of us had beef, we all jumped in it. So now, as you say, we are getting older, so we don't necessarily have any of those type of clashes with people no more. We kind of leave that to the younger generation. But if the situation presents itself, we not the aggressor. We don't start nothing with nobody. But if we ever got attacked, then please believe it's coming. All right, let me keep going. Static Shock, have you ever considered dropping a mixtape, rapping the popular mainstream beats with crazy lyrics to get more views? Nah, that ain't my thing, man. That's not my thing. I don't like to waste my original lyrics on other people's beats like that. I rap on beats that other people have used, I guess, but they're not like super, super known stuff. I was never into that, even when it was popping like that. Let me see. Oh, let me read this one. Mr. Urban World, do you think you would demolish Eminem and Joyner Lucas if y'all had a song together? Um, as I said before, when I tried to upload this a while back, I don't know if I got to this question, but when I get on songs with people, my only goal is to be my best to max myself out. I want to make sure I ain't the weak link on the song, but I never get on people's songs with the intentions of trying to smash them on their song or do. I don't get down like that, man. I would just try to max out and be the best I can and try to bring something different to the concept that they might necessarily not think of, as would be the case with them, and as it should be the case. But you know, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. I'm just scrolling, man. I don't want to miss anything. I'm just scrolling. Uh, Max Hammer, what would you say is the most important trait for getting where you want to get in life? You got to be rooted in God, brother. You got to be rooted in God and exercise the God in you to bring out whatever it is you want to accomplish in life. As we are taught by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the creator, whatever name you call God by. And I ain't talking to y'all who don't believe in God. That's on y'all. And I know y'all, man, it's God stuff. Yeah, I'm one of them God people. But a God has the ability to shape his own or her own reality and create their own world, their own universe. So if you tap into the Godhood within yourself, you can bring out of yourself whatever it is. You say be and it is. All right? Let me see. Keep going, man. Molly Ranches, I was wondering if you can give me some advice. How can someone know when it's a good situation to speak it into existence as opposed to a situation where they are throwing diamonds in the trash can? Diamonds in the trash can, for y'all who don't know, is a song I made. And what it means is that when you share good news, when you share your ideas and your hopes and your dreams with a negative person, it's like putting diamonds into a trash can because it's going to be of no benefit. They're going to find a way to dirty up and distort your dreams. So don't put diamonds in the trash can. Speaking it into existence does not always mean telling it to somebody. You see what I'm saying? I can be all alone in a room, or you can be all alone in a room and speak the things you want into existence. You can write them down. Writing is a form of speaking. That's what people don't know. So It doesn't necessarily have to be shared with an individual. It can just be spoken out and you bring it. But the speaking is only the beginning. You still have to work. It's like praying. People pray and they say, "Oh man, God didn't answer my prayer." Yeah, fool, because you sat around and didn't do no work. You laid around like God was going to drop it out the sky. So at the end of the day, you will know based on who you're dealing with. You have to be able to determine the people that are around you to say, you know what, he cool, she not. I don't tell him nothing, I don't tell her nothing. Guard, that's what guarding your energy is about. All right, let me see. Let me see. What brand of sunglasses do you wear? This is Jack Ramirez. Jack, these are the world famous Lokes, man, and I've been having some real serious Loke issues. I might upload the video from the Austin show where my Lokes broke live on stage. But one of the homies handed me some Lokes in the crowd. Then I did a show the next night and somebody else handed me some Lokes in the crowd. Shout out to the homie JD. But these are some old school Lokes, man. I got these from San Antonio. Me and Murder One, we love these, man. It's a flea market in San Antonio that sells these for like $8 a piece. And I was down to no pairs of Lokes until Murder gave me these the other day. Let me see. Crime Stein. You seem like a pretty intelligent individual. However, you preach many religious ideologies in your songs and support the racist crackpot Louis Farrakhan. I'm wondering what made you become religious. If you have done proper research in history, you would know the origins of religion date back to the first civilization of the Sumerians and Egyptians. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let me deal with, because it's a lot to deal with. Well, oh, then you said, hold on, let me get to that. 100 years later, a random dude named Muhammad started Islam. Man, look, bro. You said if I had done proper research. I would have to say if you have done proper research. We'll deal with Islam like I spoke on it a few minutes ago. Islam is not a religion, sir. Islam is the nature of the universe. God, who we call Allah, gave Islam to the people as a religion because it was a proper way of life. It could be used as a proper way of life if understood. It does not, religion does not date back to the first civilization of the Sumerians. Religion is Islam is old as the universe itself. Pure religion just means to join on to, or to rejoin on to, but at the end of the day, those principles were lost from us. So, you know, you got to do some research too, man. But it's a lot to get into. As far as the racist crackpot Louis Farrakhan, well, just your language, man, lets me know that you're taking shots, that you're just trying to be on some shock value type language. You haven't researched Minister Farrakhan if you call him a racist, because if truth is racism, then I guess truth is the new racist. But if you look up anything the minister has ever said, anything the minister has ever spoken about, anything the minister has ever written, it can be easily researched and found to be 100% factual. So if you get caught up in the fact that he may be targeting a group that